So today we are going to start standard 8 chapter number 3 synthetic fibers and plastic. Synthetic fibers and plastic. So we all know that clothes are very important for us. It is a very common thing that is used by us and it is very important for us, and nowadays there is a vast variety of clothes available in the market. In the previous class you had already studied about two types of fiber, that is natural fiber and synthetic fiber. So already we had studied two types of fiber. First of all we will see what is a fiber. Fiber is a long structure made by continuous repetition of one or more small compounds, and we had studied that there are two types of fiber, that is natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fiber means the fiber which we get from plants, and synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. So synthetic fibers are man-made fibers. So in the previous class we had already studied about few natural fibers like cotton, wool, silk, their production and uses. We had already studied in previous class. So in this class we will study about the synthetic fibers. In this time we will study synthetic fibers, that is which is the fiber made by man, that is called synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. Nylon, rayon, polyester, acrylic, all these are the examples of synthetic fibers. So here in this chapter we will study about the synthetic fibers. So before going to the synthetic fibers and types of synthetic fibers, first of all we should know what is fiber. What do you mean by a fiber? A fiber is a long structure. A fiber is a long structure made by continuous repetition of one or more small compounds. So fiber is made by continuous repetition of one or more small compounds. Here the small compounds are called monomer. The small compounds are called monomer, and after forming bonding to each other, or after forming a bond to each other, they make a very long structure that is called polymer. So here two terms you are getting, monomer and polymer. Monomer are the small units or small compounds, and polymer, after combining all the monomer means all the small compounds, after combining, when they bond each other they form a very long structure that is called polymer. So fiber is a continuous repetition. Fiber is a long structure made by continuous repetition of one or more small compounds. These small compounds are called monomer. These small compounds are called monomer. So when the monomer or the small compounds are combining each other or bonding to each other, they form a very long structure that is called polymer. So in short you can say that polymer is a large compound made by repetition of smaller ones called monomers. When monomers combine each other, then polymer is formed. So polymer is a large compound made by repetition of smaller ones, that is called monomer. So from monomer only we can get the polymer. By combining monomer we can get the polymer. And the word polymer, it is derived from the Greek words. Poly means many and mer means unit. So polymer, it is a Greek word. You can divide it into two parts, that is poly means many and mer means unit. So polymer means many. So the process of making polymer is called polymerization. The process of making polymer, that is called polymerization. So now we will see the different types of synthetic fibers which are available to us. So nowadays a large variety of synthetic fibers are available to us. They have different properties and used for making different types of fabrics. So we will discuss all the types in detail. So first of all we will discuss about rayon. Rayon is also a synthetic fiber. So first of all we will discuss about rayon. So rayon is a synthetic fiber made from wood pulp. It is made by dissolving the wood pulp. Wood pulp means it is a pulp-like substance. It is present in the wood. That is wood pulp. It is made by dissolving wood pulp in an alkali to form a solution called viscose. So when wood pulp is dissolved in an alkali, that solution is called viscose. So viscose, it is a thick solution. It is passed through tiny holes of spinneret into a solution of sulfuric acid. So then it forms a thin thread like fibers. So these fibers are woven into rayon fabric. Rayon is also called semi-synthetic fiber because its raw material is wood pulp. We are getting from wood, so it is known as semi-synthetic fiber, and its properties are like silk. It resembles, its texture, its properties resembles like silk, so it is called artificial silk. It have shine like silk and it can be woven into fabric, but it is much less cost than that of silk because it is known as artificial silk. It is it gives the shine, its texture, properties, it everything is looks like silk, but it is much cheaper than the silk. The cost is much less than that of the silk. It can easily be dyed into different colors, means we can get different colors clothes of rayon fiber. So it is made from wood pulp. Since it is made from wood pulp, it is known as semi-synthetic fiber. First of all, wood pulp is dissolved in an alkali to form a thick solution that is called viscous. So then it passed through tiny holes of spinneret into a solution of sulfuric acid. After passing, it forms thin thread-like fibers, and these fibers are woven into rayon fabric. So rayon, since it is the raw material is wood pulp, it is called semi-synthetic fiber, and since its properties, texture and look resembles like silk, it is called artificial silk. So now the rayon, uses of rayon is that rayon is used to make clothes. It is blended with cotton to make home furnishing like curtains and bed sheets. It is mixed with wool to make bandages and dressing used by doctors. So bandage and dressing, so whatever used by doctors, that is also made up of rayon mixed with wool, and rayon is also blended with cotton to make home furnishing like curtains and bed sheets, and rayon is also used to make clothes which is less than the cost, whose cost is less than that of the silk, and it is known as artificial silk. So now we will see next synthetic fiber, that is nylon. So nylon is the first synthetic fiber made by humans. It is the first synthetic fiber and it was first made in 1931 separately at two places, New York and London. So first of all, nylon is nylon was first made in 1931 in these two places, New York and London. So due to two places, its name is given as nylon, Nylon, because its origin places was New York and London. Two places were there, that is why its name is given as nylon. So the raw materials which are used to get nylon, that are obtained from crude oil, and they are called petrochemicals. They are called petrochemicals. So nylon fibers are very strong, durable, elastic and light. They absorb very little water and they do not wrinkle and are very long lasting. So nylon fibers are very strong, durable, elastic. They absorb very little water. They don't wrinkle easily. They are long lasting, but nylon is highly flammable. Nylon is highly flammable, so you should not wear nylon clothes in the kitchen near the fire because nylon clothes are nylon fiber is highly flammable, so nylon clothes can catch the fire very easily. So you should not wear nylon clothes while cooking in the kitchen or while you are near the fire. So nylon fiber is used to make clothes, stockings, raincoats, tents and sleeping bags. Since it is strength is very good and it is high resistance to wear and tear, it is used to make ropes, seat belt, toothbrushes, parachute, fishing nets and sports equipments. It is also used as plastic because it is very strong and it is durable and it is elastic. That is why it is used to make ropes, seat belt, toothbrushes, parachutes and fishing nets, and many sports equipments also it is used, and it is used as a plastic. So with that, please in your book read everything, and there in your book side wise some boxes are there where some very good interesting facts are written. So please read all these things. So next class we will study about next synthetic fiber.